Hello everybody and welcome back to Professor Layton in the Curious Village. Last time out we got a ticket, if I remember correctly. Um to the park and the bloke opened it up for us after we met like some weird girl who was like, "Oh, are you gonna let us into the tower or not?" Okay, now to warm up the vocal cords without burping. This park is really kind of sad, isn't it? Oh, it's all rusty and abandoned. It's just as Sylvain said. It seems that no one set foot in this park for a dreadfully long time. Now on to business. Let's give the grounds around the Ferris wheel a full once over. I expect we'll find something of interest there. Oh my. Who's it, Professor? Look at this poster. The picture appears to be the same one on the ticket we picked up. Looks like it's been posted here for ages. It's so faded you can't even read the letters. Oh! Hey, isn't that... Yeah, I thought so. It's little Flora in the middle of the picture, isn't it? She looks exactly as she does in the portrait of the portrait we saw her in Reinhold Manor. It would seem that Baron Reinhold built this amusement park solely for his daughter's enjoyment. Strange. I wonder why it wasn't more popular with the village folk once it opened to the public. Well, I don't suppose speculation will help us very much. Let's keep moving. Right you are, Professor. Check if there's anything else around it. You never know, there might be. Oh, it's your trash cans. Again, doesn't seem to be any puzzles here. Unless I've not found them. Apart from the obvious map, but... Oh, Sylvain's here. What's that there? Look at this, Professor. It's lying on the ground. It appears to be a scrap of a notepaper. Could you read it aloud for me? No problem, Professor. Alright, let's see. The older she gets, the more the young miss is catching to this village's secret. She seems lonely, which is probably why the boss asked me to build an amusement park for her. It certainly looks like I've got my work cut out for me. The young miss mentioned here must be Flora. The whole park was built for her. I don't understand this other line. What's all this about a secret in the village? I wasn't ready to handle the boss's death. Poor young miss. She's all alone in the world now. But no matter what happens, I have to keep going and take her in the boss's place. The page ends there. Baron Reinhold sounds like he truly loved his daughter more than anything. Fate can be so cruel. Just checking. You never know. Nope. Doggo's found someone. Just clicking everything basically. Taking Sylvain will have a puzzle for us potentially. I can't remember what voice I gave him. You lads again. It's like me park, eh? The sun's shining bright today. I'm in fine spirits. Why not celebrate this weather with a puzzle? Let me tell you one of my favourites. Puzzle 88, Leaky Tank. A 2.5 meter deep water tank has water poured into it for 8 hours, starting at 9 AM. The water rises by 60 centimeters each time. However, it seems the water is leaking out again at night, because the next morning the water level is dropped by 20 centimeters. If the water level continues to rise 40 centimeters a day this way, on what day will the tank first overflow? This is one of those logic puzzles, isn't it? So I've still got all the notes from last time, and I'm just trying to skip through them. Okay, so 2.5-meter pool, and it raises 60 centimeters. As it has been poured into, and it will rise 6 centimeters in this time. So in 8 hours, so in a day, it raises 60 centimeters and goes down by 20. And if my pen had worked, I'd be able to write some stuff down. Okay, so it rises 60, drops by 20. So I'm working out 2.5 meters is 250. So we just go 40, 80, 120, 160, 240. That would be, but on that 240 day, what it would be if you poured it in initially, it'd be 60. You pour 60 onto 80, it'd be 140. On the 120, you pour on another 60, so that'd be 180. 60 on the on the 160, 220. And then 240 would be trying to think, you would end up with that 240 is just what it would be going upwards. I'm trying to think what it would be beforehand. So you'd have 160 to 220 go down to 2. I think I've screwed this up somehow. Hang on, I'll have to think this out in my head. So it would go 60 to 40, 100 to 80, then 140 to 120, 180 to 160, 220 to 200, and then 260, which would overfill. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then on the 6th day, will the tank fill first overflow? It would be on the 6th day, correct? Yeah, because you fill it up from the north, I'm assuming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, yeah. That was much easier than what I played it out to be, but I had to get right in my head.
That should do it. Critical thinking is the key to success.
The nervousness is when you're not sure you're right, and Layton does those first 2 panels where he's like, I don't know, like he's contemplating, and you're like, oh, I might be a moron. Right, the 6th day, it's easy to fall into the trap because it raises 4 each day. Yeah, you're quite the solver, aren't you? I think this was the voice I gave him. Yeah, well, get him back to me park. It hasn't been properly maintained and the parts are just rotting away. Something looks old and broken. Do the smart thing, lads, and stay away from it. Violin? Luke, maybe? I don't know. We'll solve that out another time. Brings a tear to my eye to say so, but parts of this park are simply running away. Yep. You said that last time. Look, Professor, a little shed there. Interesting. It seems the shed pumps water into the sewer pipes. I feel this warrants a closer look. Doesn't appear that the door is open. Let's move on and explore the rest of the park. Puzzle about a bin. Anything about the lake, maybe? The sign? I'm just looking for puzzles. Gotta get that clean 100. This must be the Ferris wheel we're looking for. Luke, why don't you see if anything Why don't you look around and see if anything is odd about it? Will do, Professor. Hmm? Hmm. You find anything out of the ordinary, Luke? Not a thing. Maybe there's no secret hidden in this Ferris wheel after all. This remains to be seen. Let's look around a bit more, shall we? Okay, and the Ferris wheel puzzle for us. It's nice that the Ferris wheel puzzle will set me off for 100. I can't put my finger on it. There's something odd about this Ferris wheel. Makes me wonder if we might have overlooked something important around the park. That reminds me, Luke, have you heard the wonderful puzzle about the Ferris wheel? Here's a segue to get you into a puzzle. There are 10 two-seater... Okay, and this could be one of those. Okay, there are 10 two-seater cars attached to the fair's Ferris wheel. Ferris wheel turns so that one car rotates through the exit platform every minute. The wheel began operation in 10 a.m. and shuts down 30 minutes later. What's the maximum number of people that could have taken a ride on the Ferris wheel in that time period? So, okay, you have to remember the, the one thing that not every car is stacked initially. So you have to think that it has to go around. There's 10 two-seater ones, so hang on a minute. Just working it out how many minutes it would take the one at the end, one at the bottom to go full one rotation. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14, 15, 18, 20. Okay. So it would take 20 minutes to have a full ride up. And then you would start having 2. So then at 22 you would have 4. 24 you would have 6. Sorry, you would have trying to think, 28 and then 30. So at 20 you would have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then 12. Pen's running out of ink. What's the maximum number of people that could have taken a ride in the Ferris wheel at that time? So I'm thinking of the people who've gotten off, but then there's still the people on. So there's 6, 8, 10, 12. But then there'll be another set of people who could have. So a maximum number who could have taken a ride on the Ferris wheel in that time period. Is this including the people who've had one full rotation, or could it, so? Because there's still going to be people who are up there potentially. Okay, and so I'm thinking it takes 20 minutes to get a full rotation round, and then that's when people start leaving. And then you can have 12 people leave with some people still on the actual ride. So I don't know if it wants me to pick out. I'm going to say 12 initially, but know that if it's the wording of the question.
I got it.
Right, okay, it's the wording of the question.
No, I was sure I had it.
Oh, it's a... I don't know where I've got that from. I'm stupid. Don't mind me. I'm dumb. I'm thinking 2 minutes instead of a minute. I don't know where I've got that from. Okay, so 20 to get off. 22 for 26. So 24, 6. 26, 8. I'm doing it again, aren't I? Yeah, I'm doing it again. It's because I'm thinking in 2s instead of 1s, that's why. Still writing it down, just making sure I'm not forgetting anything. And just checking 1, 2. And I've got 22 for 30. Does it count the people who
How
are still
does
on the
this
ride?
sound?
Right, okay.
I've let you down, Professor.
Okay, I'm just checking this was right, though. Okay, and then so there's 22 who actually get off the thing. But then you've still got everybody who's got on it, so that'd be 24, 26, 28, 30, 30. So hang on. Hang on. So at 30 minutes it breaks down. So, oh, it shuts off at first. You'd still have all the ones in the other what's his names? Cars. So you'd have 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40? Is that right? If I could get the number 4 out, that'd be grand. For some reason, it still registers that, but this, oh, that's 4 for some reason.
Well, here's my guess.
No?
No, I was sure I had it.
2 people can ride the car each minute. That sounds simple, but it's awfully... I'm thinking like the first part of the incorrect puzzle that I had, that I thought of in my head, was working. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm really dumb. You know why? Because I'm not like I've used all my brain power for a driving theory, which which to be fair was I don't know what it was. Like the more I'm at, like I did a lot of revision. This is I'll lay you in a bit of inside baseball. It was the third time I'd done the test, and the first 2 times I was shy. I failed by 1 mark, and so I did like a lot of revision for the first one, and then did probably a little less revision for the second one, and then on this one I just did I did like just a bit more, like a tiny bit of revision the 2 nights before, and then got and then passed with flying colors. Like I aced it. I have no idea how. I mean, I knew I just knew the answers to the questions. I didn't know what questions were going to come out, obviously. Okay, right. It takes 10 minutes to fill up each car, okay? And so it's 0, 2 people get in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 minutes. Pardon me. 10 minutes for 1 rotation. Oh, God, I'm stupid. In 10 minutes, 2 people will get out. Four, 12. Okay, and so that'll be 22 people on 20 minutes, right? Yeah. Was it 32 on 30? Plus all the people in the carts. Well, I don't know if you count all the people in the carts. Or the remaining cars.
I think I've got it. I've let you down, Professor.
Oh, I'm miscounting again. I swear I'm cleverer than this. If you watched last episode, I was on a roll. This one, I'm failing and failing hard. Okay. So at 25, it would be 32. At 30, it would be 42. Right? It looks like it would be. Plus all the people that would potentially be
How does
still
this
on the
sound?
ride. Thank you. We got there in the end.
Layton's
After,
apprentice
you
saves
know,
the day.
falling into every pit hole the question could have. Yeah, shove your easy way of doing it up your behind. Excellent job, my boy. We should take another quick look around the area to make sure we haven't missed an important clue. I think we're missing, what was it, one painting scrap now? It's a lovely Ferris wheel. It's a shame. It's a shame it's in such disrepair. And this is like the one area we've not been yet. This place is so run down. It looks like it hasn't been touched in years. What a shame. I bet it used to be a big fun place. There's even a big top, the kind you see at a circus. Yes, there is something quite sad about it, isn't there? He says with a massive gleaming smile on his face. How strange. It was clearly a travelling carnival, so what is it? So why was it left here to rot in St. Mystere? Bet the Ferris wheel is a mess too. Well, since we just saw it, Luke, I hope you'd remember that. Unless you got the memory of a goldfish. I suppose we won't get to use that ride ticket we picked up. Well, we'd have better things to do than ride that thing, don't we? Somewhere in this park hides a clue to finding the golden apple, I'm sure. Coin. Okay, we go into this big top. I don't think there is a puzzle here, Professor. Unless we see Thingy again, talk to him about the chain. If you found Doggo. So in the end, the ticket we picked up turned out to be meaningless? So it seems. Suppose my intuition has failed us this time, Luke. Go on, let's head back to the heart of St. Mystere and search for our next lead. Ooh. Oh, I just remembered what happens.
What on earth?
Professor! Ah!
Get away, Luke! Run!
I'm getting major Prometheus vibes.
That's preposterous!
Oh, Luke might be onto something, actually. Yeah, getting major Prometheus vibes from that. They could have just stepped out the way at any time.
Blast.
Oh, so that's what he sounds like? Whew. Why would the Ferris wheel? Professor, look what happened to the shed. Yeah, don't... Who needs keys when you can just have a massive Ferris wheel break it? The Ferris wheel must have simply destroyed it. If we made a wrong step back there, we'd be rubble too. Oh, my. I think I found something here, Professor. What could that be? Now there's an entrance to the sewers. What is an entrance to the sewers doing here? This could well be an underground passage to the tower. We've got to take a look. Come. Oh, hello. Come. Misreading words now. Brilliant. Right behind you, Professor. Sylvain, Still, no, he is long gone. I hope I don't trip. This place is pitch black. Oof, cold too. Watch your step, Luke. Look for anything suspicious or out of place. Bucket. Hole. Ceiling. The obvious thing. Look, there's some sort of stone tablet embedded in the wall. It's clearly some kind of puzzle, I'd wager. The solution will tell us in the direction in which to proceed. The path you are on forks to the left and right in front of the sign you see. Forks to the left and right in front of the sign you see below. Your gut instinct tells you that this sign reveals the direction you need to go. Find an arrow within the picture like the yellow one on the side of the board. When you find it, draw a line around it as neatly as possible. Keep in mind the arrow you are searching for may not be the same size as the one pictured below. Oh, I cannot. I was hoping I could maneuver the arrow. Okay, so we need to find something that's fairly thick and has a crossed line that can go that follows the finger of the arrow. Somewhere. Nah, too big. This is one of these where you just have to. People will be screaming at the screen and I just can't see it. Okay. Find an arrow within the picture. Keep in mind the arrow you are searching for may not be the same size as the one picture below. Hmm. Trying to find those those cross-hatching lanes where where you can get like a little bit to make up the edges of the arrow. Hmm. I doubt it is, but there's this here. Nah. Is it this here? Like that? Like. Oh, hang on a minute. There, 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 there.
That should do it.
You sure that's not the right one?
Oh,
That
how
looks right.
embarrassing.
That looks like actually the only place I've seen in the last thingy that could be right. Okay. Like here, 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 there. Is that just me who thinks that doesn't look correct? I mean, I know the edges, I think, but they're the same distance apart. They're the same lines, the same. The only difference is the angle. But I think that's correct as well.
Luke, here's my answer.
Okay.
Frankly, I'm ashamed.
Okay. Shrugs back into chair, confident of his answer. Okay, maybe it's something bigger than this. Hmm. Hmm. I'm trying to look for something else, like something like, like something like maybe something like here. But keep in mind the arrow you were saying maybe not the same size as the one picture below. So it is going upwards, mind you. It doesn't say it's the same. It says it's the same size. It says it may not be the same size, but it's the same shape. So I assume it's pointing upwards then. Hmm. Not happy with anything as of yet. I'm looking for where the point could be. Like, if it's meant to be that top point, it needs to be somewhere like that's equidistant, or with two lines equidistant from it. I just can't find those points. Okay, and I'm taking a hint. No way around it, you just have to search the answer. Puzzle mentions directions left and right, so maybe there's a good chance the arrow won't point upward like the example, but sideways. Well, you could have said that. So path you, the path you are on forks to the left and right in front of, and right in front of this sign below. So it's on the left. Pointing left? Forks to the left and right in front of you. I'm assuming it forks to the left. Okay. I still ain't seeing anything that points to the, like a point that could point to the left, apart from this one. But we've already been through there, or this bit here, and it doesn't. That doesn't work. Um. Arrow is hidden in the picture is a bit larger than the example. Shock. Don't bother searching the left half of the sign. So it's around here. Okay, it's around here, and it's either pointed to the right or to the left. Okay. Still don't see it. Wait, it's... I swear, if it's this, and then this has been the issue, I'm going to lose patience. It's been the length of the goddamn thing.
There we go. Ah, I suppose
Okay.
I thought wrong.
I'm just a moron. And cannot see clearly. So it's slightly larger, which works out with the way I'm looking at it. But those two lines are just not the arrows that I'm looking for. Because they're not, you know. So at that point, can't be at that point to make sense. Maybe I'm not seeing an arrowhead anywhere. If I could see the head of it, I'd get it in an instant. I'm not seeing a arrowhead. That's what I'm looking for at the moment. Okay, the only thing it says it's slightly bigger, so it can't be, but something like this. And then down there. Nah, one more. Maybe if I drop one, go downwards. Go like that, this, that.
That should do it.
Hate life,
Critical thinking is the key
hate
to
everything.
success.
Suck it. Yes, there's our answer. We'll proceed down the left corridor. Understood, Professor. Layton seems to be one for tea. Oh yeah, just wait to get to the second one where it's brewing different teas together. Fun times. Lights. Okay, and go to the obvious puzzle. Look, Professor, there's a strange device on the door there. Appears to be a puzzle of some sort. I imagine the door won't open until we solve it. It's almost like we're being tested, isn't it, Professor? Oh, see, get the ball out too. This isn't like, love this stuff. Okay, so what can I do here with restart? Because that was the wrong thing to do. Let's look at what moves I have. And I can move stuff into the ball hole. I remember not being able to do that last time. Or being able to, I put the rule in my head that I couldn't do that. And I'm pretty sure it made the puzzle impossible. So... I don't know what's better. Me sliding that in there? Oh, come on. You need to slide across properly. I want to do this in 14 moves. I think I can do it in that amount. So... Okay, and that goes across there. Okay, now what? It's all good and well sliding this across into here. And then this here. And then this here. And then... we need some way of shifting this big piece down. As in... bang, bang, bang. That's not 15. Then it's just going to be slide, 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 pull. I can do it in whatever it said. 14 moves, I can do it. So slide that down. Can that go anywhere? Maybe. If I slide that inwards, I can move that across. Yeah, I need that to go in. So these moves need to happen. This needs to happen. Then that's my only move. Then I can move this to there. Then I move this. Then I move this back up. Then I slide this across. It's this next move that's the awkward one, because I don't know for sure. Do I slide this in here? And then slide this across? And then slide this down? I think you have to slide the ball with stuff, personally. Brilliant, now the puzzle's just buggered anyway. Okay. Okay, and I think I know how to do it within 14 moves. I think. Go across the screen. Okay. Now it's shifting across. Can do it. These have to be the first two moves. Or first three. Because you need that big block to shift instantly. Is there a way that you could do something like this and get away with it? No. Would be the answer. Okay, shift, 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 down. Problem is you need that. You need this big gap. To slide that across. Slide this in. Slide this down. To slide that across. To slide that across. Like that. Screw it. Biggest thing to do here is just these three, and these that have to be the first three moves. These just have to be. And then you have to move this down because that's the only available one you've got. So otherwise it can't move anything else anywhere else. Then no. See, now I've just forgotten how to do the actual puzzle. Serves me right. Sod off. At this point, I don't care enough to what the actual puzzle is.
That should do it. Critical thinking is the key to success.
Yeah, I tried solving the minimal number of moves and couldn't do it. That should do the trick. Oh, I got the last painting scrap. So after this, we'll have a look what's in. Okay. Well, let's leave everything there for now. We've got all the painting pieces. So yeah. You can always change the corners later on. This is a very awkward way to put a piece of painting together. I need to figure out what pieces match up, so let's try and look for brown. I'll look for something that's got a very finite edge on one of them. It has to be an edge piece because of where it is. I think it might be... Not this one, not this one, not that one. How about... Not you. Not you. You? Doesn't work out though. It's always weird looking at pictures though when you... I don't even know if I've got this the right way around. It's gonna be very interesting. Although it looks like I've looked out on it. Okay. This will be this. Go around here. Okay, and it looks like cat and the woman. Which corner will that be? Doesn't look like that corner. It might be this one. Splendid. Now this has to be an edge. So it goes there. Keep going. That's what I always do with puzzles. Go around the edges and then work everything out. Work everything out on the inside later. So here. Go back to the corner. Actually that's the corner for that one. So we're not perfect. I'm pretty confident this is the corner for that. Yep. Which means this must be the final corner. Okay, and we'll build the windows now. Not done a puzzle in ages, like an actual, you know, sat down, proper puzzle. I used to do them with my auntie when I was younger. And sometimes when I go around to her, she still has them out. Maybe I should like prod her. Like, you know, when was the last puzzle you did? And get to open one out. I don't have any of my own. Or any that would be, you know, complicated enough. Is that not the right one? Oh, I got it messed up. It's okay, it's fixed now. Okay. No, it's fine. Yeah, there's what I wanted it. Cat. Always match colours up. In and then a window. That will be there. The rest of windows shall be there. Dress for her body is like that. And then the face is like this. Splendid. This painting is truly brilliant. It simply must go on my wall. By the way, Luke, I have a present for you to mark the occasion. Turn off your Nintendo DS system once and restart the game, then title screen, select bonuses, and you'll have a new challenge for me. I know you're excited, but be sure to save before you restart your DS system. Basically just a bunch of challenges you get added, which if we finish today I might do. But now we have a lovely painting. How are we doing at the inn for items? Yeah, I know. Yeah. We'll get to it eventually, I'm sure. Well, hey, we did the painting. Wow, I certainly didn't expect to find a room down here. Well, let's give it a thorough once-over. Something isn't right about this place, and I can feel it in my bones. Come again? Something's hidden behind here. Alright, let's move the picture out of the way then. What's this here? It appears to be some sort of key. What does it unlock? We won't know until we investigate further. This shape certainly looks familiar. Professor, could it be? It looks just like a tower. I know there's something odd about that dead end. Perhaps this key will shed some light on it. We need to head back to that large wall on the north side of St. Mystere. I have a hunch it's more than just a dead end. Another chapter down. Always check for additional puzzles. Oh, look how old this picture is. Hey, Professor, you want to try a really difficult puzzle? 91 pattern making. Part of the pattern shape below is missing. Which of the pieces A, B, C, or D will complete the pattern when inserted into the gap? Okay. It has to be. Okay, I'm gonna draw this. That seems the best option here. So it seems that it wants me to, because it's going down in diagonals. So it seems it would have to be a. I mean, Luke, come on, this isn't a hard puzzle. It just means I have to rotate a shape potentially. So that would be a circle. I'm just doing the second line from the top. So an X and then a square. So then it would be a X. Then on the top, so it'd be an X, a square, and a circle. And then the final one, it would be a square. So going off the ones I have now, it would have to be. It's not A. It is not D. It's B or C. Going off the look, just have to rotate my picture until I get something I am happy with. I think, having rotated mine 180 degrees, I think I found it to be B.
That should do it.
It's amazing what you can do with a notebook.
Every puzzle has an answer.
I need to be fair, I'm running out of pages. I usually document, I use the notebook most of all for cutting stuff for the YouTube videos. Most of the time here. Oh, I didn't think it was that easy. Well, Luke, it just happens that you suck. Wonder what that painting represents. Just checking, you never know. Might be additional puzzles. Always good idea to check. Oh, Doggo's found something. Okay. And there is the, Oh, I didn't realize that this was dilapidated over here. Oh, I was looking forward to riding the Ferris wheel. Nothing else, Luke? No? Puzzles potentially you want to have a good crack at? Oh, it seemed to have ruined the what's-his name as well. Oh well. Just checking there are no other puzzles that someone might have put around. Because you never know where they might be. But I think that's all the puzzles we found in there. Let's investigate that dead end right away. All right, Luke, but first let's make a quick visit to the inn. There's something I need to check there. Why the inn, Professor? It seems that someone doesn't want us around, Luke. Someone is in fact after us. And the key to identifying this scoundrel is back at the inn. Do you already have an idea who's behind this? Piqued your interest, have I? Yes, I will. 5 puzzles! Hooray! Already an hour in. And these guys have all sorted out though. I think I've sorted them out before. It's just checking on other people. We'll check down here maybe. It's just checking about, see there's other puzzles. That's all. It's you two lads again. You're a pair of oddballs coming all the way down just to see me. Look at you, I've got myself a darling and a puzzle and a mind to share it with you. Wash up. Again, you need to wash your face, but all 13 valves and the pipes are shut tight. You must open the valves to get the water flowing. Closed valves are marked A, open valves are marked... Oh, sorry. Closed valves are marked A, open valves B. Here's a challenge, direct the water all the way to the tap by opening as few as possible. Okay. So there is potentially... Okay, so if we do it directly... Okay, so water's coming through here, and we need it to go, so... So close as few as possible. Opening as few valves as possible. Okay, right. So say it goes. So we know the water's coming up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying to see what the way is around here. So it comes up through here. So 1, 2, 3. Wait, hang on. Open valves are marked A. Oh, okay, no, I get it. So open valves are marked B. Got it. So like, if I go up here, mark this one, open, mark this one, open, mark this one, open, mark this one, open. There's your 4. And we have a way that stuff can get through. Okay, so we're down to 4. So I have a feeling it's gonna be this, to be fair. Hang on. We're down to 3. And we get down to 2. It comes across from there. There's 2 here. I still see 2 here, and then there's 2 there. I see 3. For a possibility of 2 somewhere, maybe. It's gonna have to be one of these 3 eventually, anyway. So I need to work out if there is a pipe that only does 1. Here? No. We'd still have to go up to this one, or up to that one, or up to this one. So I think it's either that, or that. I think it's only 3. Because you open the water, shoots out to these locations, goes up to there, down there, across, and to there. I think there's only 3.
That should do it. Oh, how embarrassing.
You sure? Wall comes through there, goes to here, goes all the way down and across to there, and opens that up. Okay. One, two.
That should do it.
I just noticed that
Every
one then
puzzle
and
has an
realized the
answer.
path around that you could get. Hence there. Yeah, wonderful work. I was sure that puzzle would floor the both of you, but guess the joke's on me. Well, when you win some, you lose some. Any more flowers? It's hard to sneak off when you're above ground, as everyone can see you plain as day. If you want to rest on the job, it's the only place to go. Now, be good lads, and don't go blabbing about this place to Robbie, or Ronnie, what everyone wants. German still here? Yeah, he's still here. And there shouldn't be any puzzles outside here. Luke just owning Layton because of how bad his car is. Hey, I'm fine with something that goes from A to B. But that's how I think about cars anyway. And see if these two fellas have got anything for us. Nothing can be said about that Gary Tower. You should stay away from it. It's for research purposes only. Yeah, let's go into the inn. One thing I will say is we don't really need to go to Freddie Riddleson's shack because usually she posts the pictures or the puzzles. You'll get a list of them at the end. Hello, Professor. Is there something the matter? You look a little shaken. Beatrice, I have an urgent request. Could you show me the newspaper from the last couple of days? Papers? Certainly. Hang on for just a moment while I fetch them for you. That's strange. I'm sure I put them down around here. Somewhere. Is there a problem? I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I can't seem to find them anywhere. Even today's morning paper seems to have gone missing. I see. Well, thank you just the same, Beatrice. This has been most helpful. Just what was in those papers anyway, Professor? Yo-ho, Professor Layton. Ramon, and to what do we owe this visit? Oh, he told me I need to find you and bring you to Reinhold Manor. Inspector, hoo-hoo. You and Lady Dahlia await your arrival at the Reinhold Manor. Thank you for the message. We'll be set out for the manor in just a few moments. See if she's got a puzzle for us. Ian will be heading to the inn anyway, so may as well just check here for something, I guess. Mike and constant vigilance that Lady Dahlia lived comfortably in the village. See, I strongly advise to let her know how hard. Is it I've or you've been working? Probably him, because he's a bit of a snob, but you don't mind me saying. You found the key to the tower, haven't you? How do you know about the key? Must interfere with the tower. Whatever you do, just stay away from there. Interfere? What do you mean by that, my dear? Oh. looks sad. And we're done with him. Ramon is there. Got any more puzzles for me, Ramon? Lady Dahlia's requests are always such a handful to take on, aren't they?
Ooh, welcome back, Professor Layton. Please come in, everybody's waiting.
Thank you, Matthew. Something troubling you, my good man? You seem ill at ease.
Oh, no, I'm fine, sir. Please make your way to the parlor.
All right, if you're certain nothing is the matter, I will head upstairs. Oh, Doggo's found someone. Oh, Mr. Layton. Thank you for arriving so promptly. Come have a seat. Why have you called us here, Inspector Chelmy? Looks like I'm not the kind of man who beats around the bush, so I'll just come out with it. I'm on to you, Layton. It's as clear as day. You are responsible for Simon's death. Are you suggesting I murdered Simon? He says with a gleaming smile on his face, which is never a good sign. Nonsense. Yeah. Nice, Layton. I've admired the way you play cool under pressure. Of course, I would expect nothing less from a cold-blooded killer such as yourself. I don't suppose you've seen this before, eh? This vase was on display in the room in which Simon was found dead. All the forensic evidence I've gathered suggests that the killer struck Simon with this vase. Base vase, doesn't matter. Our killer was no professional, you see. He left his fingerprints all over the murder weapon. To be fair, it took you days to work that out if you're that thick. Fingerprints that match your own, Mr. Layton. Oh, that's the vase from the market, isn't it? You rotten murderer. If this vase is evidence, then why did you break it just like it was nothing? So go on then, give me an alibi, Layton. Where were you when Simon was killed? Come on, out with it. I was with Luke investigating matters down in the village. Is that the best you can muster? Clear this little brat as an accomplice to your crime. Admit it, Layton. You two wanted to keep the golden apple so badly you conspired to murder Simon. You can't fool me, Layton, so cough it up and start talking. While I'm at it, I'll take the key to the tower you picked up too. It seems you're intent on pinning this crime on me, Inspector. If you are true enforcer of the law, you'll acknowledge that I'm not the only reasonable suspect. Any member of this household could have committed the crime. In fact, you can't even rule out the possibility that everyone here has had a hand in the murder. Furthermore, are we even sure that a murder took place here? What kind of nonsense are you spouting now? You really think that anyone is here is fooled by your crackpot theories? Inspector Chelmy, I'm beginning to think the only person here with something to hide is you. That's absurd. This has nothing to do with the slightest with me.
No, Inspector, it has quite a bit to do with you.
Oh, he's about to lay down the law.
Isn't it obvious? If there is any criminal element involved in this case, then it is you, sir.
Okay, Phoenix, right?
That's absurd.
Hey, calm down.
What utter rubbish! You'll need more than some death charge to save your hide.
I've heard you are quite the devoted husband, Inspector. I bet you take good care of your wife, Jane. Luke and I found this article in the paper. Luke, what was Inspector Chelmy's favorite food again? Fresh cakes, wasn't it? His wife's favorite cakes, which sounds like a euphemism, but I promise you it's not. This article specifically states you love cakes. And yet you raged at poor Matthew when he brought you cakes with tea. Why? And your point is, it just so happens that I am of a fondness for Jane's cakes. Is that so? Thank you, Inspector. This little conversation has made things quite clear. Please take a look at this. I believe you just called them Jane's cakes, yes? I'd like everyone to look at the article. As you can see, this article clearly states that Inspector Chelmey's wife is Emily, not Jane. Oh, he's just done the Phoenix, he's never mind Phoenix, he's Edgeworthed you there. He's set a trap and then sprung it on you. You mean to tell me that you've forgotten your wife's own name? Your own wife's name? Nailed it. Out with it then. Who are you? And what have you been doing impersonating Inspector Chelmey? And why have you been running this investigation? Your sudden memory loss regarding your wife's name isn't the only suspicious thing about you. Try to recall the time around Simon's death. You said you received a report that prompted you to come to St. Mystere, but you forgot one thing. When Luke and I arrived, the drawbridge that is St. Mystere's sole entrance had its crank stolen. This effectively sealed the village. From that point on, no one could enter or leave the village. And do you recall just when this seclusion began? Can't remember. Was it during our search for Claudia? I don't believe it was. No, that's not right. Cheers, Layton. Oh, was it during our search for Claudia? Nailed it. First try. Correct. The only route out of the village had been closed well before Simon's death was discovered. After that event, there was no way that anyone could enter the village from the outside. By the same token, there was no way to take things out of the village, particularly something as large as a corpse. So tell me, Inspector Chelmey, when did you actually first set foot in St. Mystere? And furthermore, what did you do with Simon's remains? And while we're on the subject, I have one more nagging question that I haven't been able to work out. How is it you knew about the key to the tower we discovered? When we happened upon that key, there wasn't a soul in the area apart from Luke and myself. Furthermore, I have spoken of what we found there to no one. Well, that's not strictly true. You talked to the girl about it. There's no conceivable way you could have known about this key. Unless, of course, you were spying on us from the shadows when we found it. Now let's see if I've got this correct. You posed as the inspector to use Simon's death as an excuse to enter Reinhold Manor. Since then, you've been waiting for the ideal time to strike and steal the golden apple from us. How am I doing so far? What's so funny? This is no laughing matter. I'm just astounded how despicable I find you, Layton. That's exactly why you're worthy of being my archenemy. Okay, and I'm gonna have to try and remember what his voice was like. It was like Skeletor, wasn't it? No. I've always despised you, Layton. I thought I'd be able to crush you once and for all here in St. Mystere. That will have to wait since you saw through my disguise. You haven't caught on yet, but St. Mystere hides a secret of epic proportions. Yeah. When I imagine a dimwit like you trying to unravel the mystery, I just have to smile. Yeah.
My business for the day has come to an end, so I'll be off now. But listen closely, Layton. Never forget how close you came to being bested. One day I, the great Don Paolo, will rain my vengeance down upon you. And on that fearful day, you will beg for an umbrella and a raincoat, perhaps even some galoshes. Yeah ha 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 ha! Gosh. Well, he knows how to make an exit. I guess he's gone. Do you know who that man was, Professor? Don Paolo is his name. I've heard stories of him. His grasp on the hard sciences is rumored to be unrivaled. Problem, as you might guess, is his personality. Though he is a genius, the man is evil. The Science Board has banished him from working officially in his field ever again. Sneaking to St. Mystere to steal the Reinhold fortune sounds like quite the scheme he would hatch. He seems to hold quite a grudge against you, Professor. What did you do to cross him? I haven't the slightest idea, Luke. That's what we call foreshadowing. Not for this game, mind you. Well, with that aside, what was all that talk of a secret hidden in the village? Wonder what he's referring to. I'm mystified by it myself. For the time being, though, let's focus on finding the golden apple, shall we? Say we follow our newest lead and head to that tower. Let's check on that dead end from before, Luke. Well, we've started one puzzle. Let's see if we can find anything else from these guys. Nope. Can't go, and I can't go behind him either, so can't go back into that room. I'm simply shocked. Shocked at the turn of events. Who could have guessed that how we had an imposter in our midst, yet me completely fooled. But you saw right through him, Professor, I must say. I'm quite impressed with your cunning. I ask you now to put that brilliant mind of yours to work again and set out in search of the golden apple. It would be my pleasure, madam. By the way, are you feeling all right? You look a bit pale. I woke this morning with memories of a peculiar dream I've had last night. My husband and I just had a brand new baby girl, and oh, how everyone fawned over her. Next moment, suddenly I was in a park walking hand in hand with my young daughter. With your daughter, you say? Now, why would I have a silly little dream like that? These past few days have really been quite daunting. Professor Layton, I don't feel particularly well at the moment. I think I'll go lie down for a bit. What's wrong with Lady Dahlia? She had a dream of walking in the park with her young daughter. There's something quite curious about that dream. Aye. I'd to be left alone for a little while, Professor. I need some time to collect my thoughts. Damn, I'm trying to click on the picture. It's just to the right of her. I'm assuming this guy's not going to be any help. Matthew's not here. You got anything for me, Ramon? Nope. I'm not going to bother talking to that dude then. This dude, I mean. Let's go into here, check there's nothing else, do a quick click round. Doesn't look like there's anything else here. After these two. Wrong door. Check on. Nope, nothing here. Just to be sure.
looking, go into here, see if there's any puzzles in here. Again, there's nothing, doesn't seem to be anything here. Anything from the old bloke in here?
Gonna take another look at my desk.
No, we're looking for something that's not right. So just checking if there's any secret ones behind here or in here. You never know. In here now. Give me to do that, but okay. How's the old man doing? Does have a puzzle for me? I think we found all the puzzles. Oh, well, you never know. We might not. But... talk to her because she's one who tells you your future. In, and we'll continue on. Down here. See if the lady here has anything new for us.
I've got a new puzzle for you, dearie. Bet you're just dying to see it, aren't you?
I'm sorry, madam, but right now we're in a terrible rush.
Can't fool this old girl. I've seen you strolling around solving other people's puzzles. And now it's my turn.
Seen us? What do you mean? Have you been following us? It's Don Zalug. Oh, it's not Don Zalug. Don Zalug's Kyoka. Don Paolo. If you roll a die, the chances of rolling a 3 are 1 in 6. Twice are on 36 and 3 times 216. Let's assume you roll a die 3 times and get 3 each time. What are your chances of rolling a 3 on your next? And your next roll is 1 in how many? 1 in 6, right? Because it's separate. Your chance of it's rolling a 3 on your next roll, it doesn't change because you've rolled another 6. It's just you're still rolling 1 out of 6 because you're throwing a die. You're throwing a dice. What's the word? The results aren't dependent on each other.
Critical thinking is the key to success.
They're independent values. Yeah, so you're basically just saying 1 in 6 because you are still throwing a single die.
You're going to the tower, aren't you, dearie? How about I show you the way?
Oh, I was under the impression that the villagers of St. Mystere hated going near the tower.
Oh yes, I don't want to go anywhere near that place myself. Though I suppose I should make an exception for a strapping young man such as yourself.
Professor, we should really keep moving. Do you want anything more for us?
Want some company from the tower? Your female company?
No, thank you. I think we're fine as we are. Put the key in the hole. It's a dead end. No two ways about it. Maybe there's another path to the tower hidden around here. I'd argue we've come to exactly the right spot, Luke. What do you mean by that? Look right here, Luke. There's a small indentation in the wall where one could place a small object. So that must be... Yes, Luke. This curious indentation is no doubt the spot indicated by Baron Reinhold's note to Archibald. I'm willing to wager if we put this in here and give it a turn... Well, how about that? Wow. Just as I expected. That is some class machinery going on there. All right, Luke, in we go. Two more puzzles in the bag. Okay, we're not gonna go straight in. Just checking there are no more puzzles on the outside. You never know. The door. Hmm. Okay, a mysterious voice.
Well, it looks like you've solved at least 75 puzzles. Alright then, go on in the tower.
This place gives me the goosebumps. Plus, it's all murky in here, and I can't see a fi- Hmm? Oh my. Ah! Oh, my head. Luke, are you alright, my boy? No injuries, I hope. Don't worry, Professor. I'm fine. And yourself? Nothing a good long bath later won't solve. More importantly, where are we? This room, it's... Oh, sorry. This room's full of curious machines. I've never seen anything like them. What do you suppose they do? What in the world? Look over there on the wall, Professor. My word. These are pictures of the villagers displayed here. And what's this? There's a key for almost every villager. Professor, what if someone's using this place to keep an eye on what's going on in St. Mystere? Look there, look over there. Let's get out of here. This place gives me the shivers. Yes, you're quite right, Luke. Let's head out. Now we got stuff to explore. Oh, what's this notebook? Did you find something interesting? I think so. This notebook looks like someone has been using it as a diary. Just a little longer now. Soon this village will achieve the purpose it was designed for. I waited so long for this day, but as it comes closer, I feel a little lonely. I hope that at the very least, the young mistress finally finds happiness at the end of all of this. This poor diary looks like it's been through a lot. All the pages are terribly frayed. I bet all the scraps of paper we found in the village came from here. Well, I don't see anything. I've not clicked on anything that's worth use. Hello, sir. I'm in your place of residence, and you don't know why. What's this? You.
You two again. What are you doing here? What are you up to?
Just a moment, sir. What are you talking about?
I knew it. You two came here to steal my secrets, didn't you? Didn't you? Don't play dumb with me. I see right through you. Don't think I haven't been watching. I've seen you two sniffing around every nook and cranny in the village, obstructing my work. Now I've had it. So unless you want trouble, give me back 38.
Please calm yourself, sir. Just listen to what we have to say for a moment. We haven't intended to get in the way of your work. We merely are searching for the golden apple. Neither of us knows anything about this number 38 business.
Oh. You say the golden apple? You're really looking for that golden apple then?
Precisely. Do you know anything that could be of help to us?
So that's how it is, huh? What you're looking for is on the top floor of the tower. Watch out, because the puzzles in this tower are harder than a diamond-tipped drill. I know they call you a puzzle master, but are you sure what you have what it takes to solve them?
Now, why would he go and tell us something like that? I bet you just want to set up and walk right into some sort of trap. Set us up and walk.
What would I possibly gain from doing something like that? Not to mention, it's my duty to guide those who seek the golden apple towards their goal. Some mischief maker sneaked into the village and had me all confused, but now I think I've worked things out.
Seeing as it's your duty, Seeing as how it's your duty and all, would you mind filling us in? And what is Saint Mystere's big secret?
All right. My name's Bruno. I work for the Reinhold family. Some time now, I've managed to Saint Mystere from up here in the tower.
Managed Saint Mystere? You're the one who manages the life of each of the villagers, haven't you? Or aren't you? What in the world are you two talking about? Surely you must have seen them too, Luke. You recall the cogs we found in the village and the keys we just saw? All the villagers in Saint Mystere are robots controlled by Bruno. What do you mean the villagers are all robots? In other words, the inhabitants of Saint Mystere aren't human, but intricately constructed machines. They're robots, my boy. I have to say, I'm astonished that anyone can build such elaborate machines in this day and age. Yeah, even now, I know people are worried about AI, but if you actually look into it for more than 30 minutes to an hour of how complex the AI we have is, it's, put it this way, we ain't getting Skynet for a while, put it that way. Because we just don't have we haven't worked out yet how a machine can think on its own and interpret, interpret very complex decisions. Because there are so many, put it this way, there are so many variables that can happen in, say, a very complex decision, like when it comes to emotions or personality and stuff like that. And we don't know how, we just can't program what a machine would do. But anyway, enough of my ramblings about AI. You must be quite the engineer, sir.
Oh, you're a sharp one. I never imagined you'd work out so much of the mystery by yourself.
What do you mean, sir? Saint Mystere isn't a real village, Luke. It was constructed by Bruno and the late Baron. How am I doing so far, Bruno?
You're absolutely correct. Master believed that one day, an heir worthy of his fortune would come forward. He had me build this village for all who dwell within it to prepare for that day. Then he hid his greatest treasure, the golden apple, away on the top of this floor of the tower. On the top floor of the tower. I was ordered to protect it with my life. Until the person who can solve the puzzle of the golden apple, I will continue to correct it.
Remarkable. I'm impressed at how far Baron Reinhold went to protect his treasure. It's not just any treasure, mind you. The golden apple was the Baron's most precious treasure. Why go for all this just to hide treasure? Why build an entire village to protect it?
Oops, seems I'm a little loose-lipped there. I've already said more than I should have. The answers you're looking for await you at the top of the tower. Go on then, show me if you're the one who can solve the puzzle of the golden apple.
Well, that answers a few questions for us. Well, a couple at least. I thought it'd be Bruno who stole the crank, or Don Paolo, at least. Okay, well, we're in. I'm taking that to where we can go down, but why would we when there's no puzzles there? Professor, look, the stairs are barred off. It must be one of the puzzles Bruno has warned us about. It does look quite difficult. Hello, my boy. Are you ready for a challenge? Oh, great. Get the ball out for... Yeah, 21 moves. Count me in. Okay. Think what's more important at this point of moving stuff out of the way. Should have kept that one though. And I've hit a dead end, haven't I? I indeed have. Okay, and I still think it was the correct play to move this down. It also annoys me that it counts as 2 moves. When... There we go. We could shift this across, move that one upwards. Like so. But what does that get us? Not much, to be fair. Stupid. Oh, it's 22 moves. We know we basically got it right. Can't really do much with that, unfortunately. Even I can't move that up now. Shifting that doesn't help either. Okay, and just try and solve the puzzle. Don't try and be smart. Doesn't help us at all, though. Well, the problem is those 2 blocks. I need them together. Maybe I'm thinking about it from the opposite direction. Nope, I'm dumb. Don't listen to me ever. Hmm. Now it's whether do I want to shift this across. I could do something like this. But damn it, ball move. And it doesn't leave us anywhere. I need some way of getting this up into there, or the green piece up into there. Okay. Just contemplating.
Nearly. No cigar. Hmm. No way around it, is there? On the left. Do that. Do this. That. Do this. That. Bit closer. Don't care if this takes 100 moves. It's just gonna be me doing it. Hmm. Puzzle. Stumped. Okay. Let's see if I can't try something else here. I need to move this green piece up into there. Problem is, I have no way of doing that. And I can't move this. Which becomes a whole other issue. Frustrating. Frustrating. Thing is, I can't remember the way I got it last time. So, it's way fun. If I could get one of those purple blocks into here, into that hole, it might be easier. Hmm. Hmm.
Ah, there's nothing for me. Eat milk are the same errors. Like a dog walking into a fence. Over and over and over again. There we go.
Luke, here's my answer. Critical thinking is the key
Can't
to
do anything else to that.
success.
It's just one of those we have to look. It was that last bit I was struggling with. There we are. Come on, Luke. We must press on. All right, lead the way, Professor. Say, Professor, there's been something on my mind for a while now. What is it, Luke? When the crank for the bridge was stolen, we were sealed in the village with Don Paolo. It could just be me, but I feel like it wasn't just a coincidence. Someone planned it, but who? Well, Luke, I don't have any direct evidence of it, but I'd wager that it was Bruno's doing. Bruno? Why in the world would Bruno do something like that? Remember what he said? It's his duty to show the way to those who seek the golden apple. Why, naturally, Bruno had no idea what kind of people would come into St. Mystere seeking that treasure. It's likely he trapped us in the he trapped us in the village to buy himself some time to evaluate who we were. He wanted to see if we were worthy of the secret. That's terribly presumptuous of him, don't you think? How could he even think of us were bad people? He doesn't even know us. Who knows how Bruno saw it, Luke? I'm certain he was just being careful. After all, Don Paolo managed to sneak in with us. Bruno probably had his hands full and needed time to see what kind of people had entered the village. That reminds me, I wanted to ask you about that too. Luke, we really should be getting started here. You can ask me what your next question while we're climbing. So that's number 3 done. So can we actually talk to Bruno while is Bruno down there now? Has he got a puzzle for us, maybe?
Work to do. That matters so do you. Shouldn't you get climbing? The top of the tower's a long way up. Go on, off we are now.
Hey, Bruno. Calm down, brother. Ooh, coin. Okay, I guess it's this one. Never locked door. Whoever built this tower must enjoy watching people suffer. Well, my boy, you going to stand there and complain about it? No. Leave this puzzle to me. Magic square. You need to solve this magic square in order to proceed. 1, 2 have already been placed. So you have to set... Magic square is a set of numbers organized in a square so that adding any string of 3 numbers, be they horizontal, vertical, or diagonal, will result in the same total. 1, 2 already been placed while you complete the rest. Okay. Well, if 1's there... Usually you have to have high numbers in here or around the edges. And then the middle number is usually 4 to 6 that goes in the middle. Let's try and make 15. So 13, so that'd be that there. So that'd be 15 again. So that would be have to be 6 there. 14, 15. That'd have to be 15 there. That would be 11, 15. 12, 15, 15. Is that it? If that's right, I think it is. The reason I know of that
I think I
is because
got
what
it.
you want to do is you really want to basically average out your biggest one and the smallest one,
Professor, I've
and then have
solved it.
something in the middle. Yeah. You basically want to have your biggest one and your smallest one opposite each other, and then you can build from there. I went with 5 just as an edge, but I've seen puzzles where it's 4 as well. Three numbers aligned horizontally, vertically, and diagonally should add up to 15. Magic squares have been around for years. The earliest record one dates back to 650 BC in ancient China. I got it! The door's open now. Good show, Luke. So what is it you were asking me earlier? I'm all ears now. I wanted to know how Don Paolo snuck his way into the village. It seems like he followed us here. The only way into St. Mystere is over the drawbridge. Plus, I doubt Franco would let in such an obviously evil character as Don Paolo. Yes, to be honest, I still haven't quite worked out how Don Paolo entered St. Mystere myself. It seems after he made his way in, he tried to stay at Beatrice's inn. So that's the man who ran out on his bill? Makes sense that it was Don Paolo. So that weasel did himself up to look like Professor Chelmy, snuck into the manor, and hold on, when did he kill Simon? Well, we'll get into that in a moment. We must keep climbing. Come along. At least you're getting all your puzzles answered. Oh, it's thingy. Person whose name I can't think of who definitely understands languages. Konnichiwa, amigos. I'm so glad to see other people. I thought I'd be wandering this place forever. Hey, how did you get in here? There's no way you solved all those puzzles. Je ne sais pas, it just happened. Uno momento. I'm wandering these sewers. Next thing you know, I'm here. I take it this isn't the local hotspot my guidebook promised it would be. How curious. So where is it you'd like to go? If you can go down these stairs, you can return to the village. Just make sure you don't fall into the large hole by the entrance. Zizi, that should be enough information to get me there. But may I ask you one more favor? All of these stairs have reminded me of a nasso I know. Answer it for me, por favor. Okay, Jim, Mike, Steve, and Tom are standing on the stairs. You know the following about them. Jim and Tom are not next to each other. Steve and Mark are one step apart. Tom is on a higher step than Steve. Okay. So Jim and Tom are not next to each other. So J, M, S, and T will go with just for my own edification. So you can hear my thought process out loud. Say J is at the top. Tom stays on the third one. Then we're left with Steve and Mike. So we'll have to put Steve. Wait, Tom is on a higher step than Steve, so Steve can be the fourth one, and Mike can be the second. Will that work out? Right? Does it satisfy all three conditions? Jim and Tom are not next to each other. That is true. Steve and Mike are one step apart. That is not. Wait, does it mean one step apart as in they're next to each other, or one step apart as in there's one step between them? And Tom is on a higher step than Steve. So which one is Jim? I don't understand what one step apart means. Does it mean they're next to each other?
That
Does it
should
mean
do
there's one
it.
between them? No, it means no, it doesn't mean there's one step between them.
Frankly, I'm ashamed.
Well, you can be ashamed, Layton. I don't understand because it's not my fault that reading. Okay, and that makes more sense. So, Jim and Tom are not next to each other. So Jim's not at the top. Let's try Steve and Mike. But Steve cannot be on second. We can try Tom on top. Then try Steve and then Mike. And then Jim on the bottom. Tom is on a higher step than Steve. Steve and Mike are one step apart. And Jim is at the bottom. And Jim and Tom are not together. Not next to us. So I believe Jim is there.
There we go.
Second time round, if I could read.
Critical thinking is the key to success.
Jim is D. Steve and Mike are next to each other, and Tom is above Steve. So since you know that Jim is not above Tom, must be on the lowest step, so he's D. Yep. Grazie. Now I know. Now I know how to go back to the village. What a strange fellow. Professor, do you suppose that man is human? I believe so. He's an odd one, though, isn't he? I've never seen an explorer with such a poor sense of direction. Stranger still how he entered St. Mystere. I don't even think he knew. I don't think even he knows how he did it. Perhaps his presence yesterday was another reason why Bruno felt compelled to hide the crank. Look for more puzzles. More coins. Oh, can we not go into that little side room there? Do we go down? Yeah. I wanted to see if we could go into all those little any of those side rooms. Okay. And puzzle it is. Seems we're faced with another puzzle lock loop. Oh, I meant to ask you, but our run-in with the explorer distracted me. How did Simon, Ah, all in good time, my boy. First, we need to solve this puzzle here. It looks to be quite the challenge. Maiden's escape. This maiden has been captured by a wicked wizard and is trying to escape his castle. Armed guards, however, are blocking her path. She slide the blocks out of the way to move the red one out of the exit to the right. Your freedom depends on you. Can you do it? I think I can. It's going to be annoying, but I think I can do it. I slide this one up. Can I still do what I want to do, which is get this across? Slide all these up to move this across to move. See, that doesn't help though, so I can move this down. That's what I want to do. So then if I move this up, I shift and I can't move anything. So this has to move down. This thing has to be moved upwards. No? Can I not move the blue block upwards? I can't shift to the right either. Okay. My mistake. Hmm. I'm close, but no cigar. There has to be some way I'm either misinterpreting what I have to do. Again, it's just leading me here. I need to get rid of that blue block before I even shift that red one. Cross. Oh wait, wrong way. I could do this in less moves, but this seems to be the easiest way that I'm thinking of that would work. Okay, now it's just a matter of shifting this cross. Let's get it up first. And the rest should just fall into place now, hopefully. Ah, that's why. I need to get the purple one down the side to shift them back. Okay, me being thick. Um, help if I move it one though. With that, we're just at the same predicament we were last time. The difference is I can swing this across and upwards. I completely forgot what I was doing. I had a plan and then I lost it. There we go. And that, then that, then that, then that. And I need a way to get this out. So, that there. This down the side. Son of I need to get that purple behind the red. What I'm trying to do. That leaves me like that, and then we're up Pinky's Creek again. Do it the way we know. This, then this, then this across. There, that. This can't move anywhere, so we need to slide that up. This can't go anywhere, so we slide this across. This needs to go there. I need something to be behind there when it happens. Put that down. Move this up. Move this piece across. Again, I still need to slide this thing over here. When I do move it, it moves like that. Good thing is, I think I've got it. The bad thing is slow as hell. Nope, I've run out. So close as well. Okay. We've done the main thing, which is get these two behind them. What I need to do now is I need some way of moving this purple block behind these green ones. Can I move this again? Screw you. Screw you, puzzle. Getting that purple behind the red, you need them to be on opposite things to shift one up when you're shifting the other one forward. I know the puzzle, it's just getting in the right configuration, which is the annoying thing. Won't do anything, you moron. Think. That won't do anything either. Think. That won't do anything either. Think. I move this forward, it doesn't help me. And then we're stuck there. Brilliant. Okay. Why can't the purple just go past the red? Need to go back. Come on, just give it to me. Just give it to me. I'm close. just thinking about how to get it across. Do I move the blue first around? Do I move the purple? It's getting to the point where I'm just losing my patience. Try and do both. Um. And now stop. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Stick your blue block up your rear end. No one cares. Come on, just give me the goddamn puzzle answer. Come on. That's initially right. It's everything else after this that's the problem. Hmm. Ah,
Luke, here's my answer.
I hate it. I hate puzzles like that. Because you
Another
look at it so many
puzzle
times and it just pricks your brain. Because it's like poking yourself in like the brain, just going, you can't do it until you get it. What I was struggling with that thing there while I was quiet is just because I was working out how many blocks I would need to shift those across to then make a gap big enough for the purple one to shift upwards.
Perfect as always, Professor. Now about Simon. What exactly happened at the manor? Did Don Paolo really do away with Simon?
I'd say so. This is just my theory, mind you, but I don't think Don Paolo followed us into the manor. That's when he met Simon, or came across him, as the case may be. I suspect Simon had already collapsed when Don Paolo found his body sprawled on the floor.
Just like Ramon. So maybe Simon had stopped functioning properly, huh? I guess all the robots break down sooner or later, and when they do, Bruno comes to collect them. Then he just fixes them here in the cellar of his tower. Oh, you suppose the noises from the tower are actually the sounds of Bruno's machines working?
I think you're spot on, Luke. This must be why people began to associate disappearances with the roaring of the tower. Don't forget that, despite his peculiar appearance, Don Paolo is a scientific genius. Therefore, he probably realized why Simon had stopped moving. If it weren't for the golden apple, Don Paolo likely would have left Saint Mystere right then. I'm sure he was eager to take the robot apart and learn how it worked.
And that must be when he decided to disguise himself as Inspector Chelmy, right? That rat made up the whole murder story on the spot.
That's not the whole mystery. Come, Luke, we must keep going. I'll explain the rest as we go. Oh, that answers a couple more. Now it's just 1, 2, and 5 down. Oh. Hello there.
Yeah, fancy meeting you here, dearie. You like the little puzzle I made up?
How on earth did she get up here? Well, she must have overtaken us at some point. Funny, I didn't even see the old girl pass us.
Quit whispering amongst yourselves and trying my puzzle already. It's a humdinger.
Card order. He placed one joker and 4 aces with different suits face down on the table. Use the hints to determine the position of each card. The club is the immediate right of the heart. Okay, let's say the heart's in the middle. The club's so the club's the immediate right of the heart. So it's on the right of the heart. Either the diamond or the joker is next to the spade. Okay, so diamond, joker, will not be next to the spade. Okay, got it. So that's right so far. Neither the joker nor the diamond is next to the club. That would make sense as well. Neither the diamond nor the spade. Diamond, spade is next to the heart. That works out for me. I think we got it.
There we go.
Just read the
Every
clues one by
puzzle
one
has an
and,
answer.
you know, should get it.
Yeah, oh yes, that's the answer. Alright, well then. Guess I'll be off. Come visit me sometime.
I guess she followed us followed us in here.
I guess she followed us in here, Professor.
Okay, guess we're going on that one.
Just like I thought. There's another puzzle locking this door. It looks really difficult, Professor.
Luke, my boy, haven't you learned by now? No puzzles without an answer. Now we simply need to find that answer and try our best. Puzzle 99. Free. Oh, I hate puzzles like this. Okay, right. Well, the one's got to be there, okay? That makes the most sense. Wait, no. It's a big one. So, but whatever's on the top, so this has to be bigger than that. So something like 4. And then you take off the 9. Then you need a 3 after it. So you need trying to think how many you'd need now. What's it like if you do that? I'm trying to think how many you'd need because you'd have 10. You need to take 1 off. End up with 3. So you would need 3, is it? Was it 2? 2? Because you take off the 2, so you got 7 left. Take 1 away. And that you go to 3. 12 minus 9 equals 3. That goes down here. Then you're stuck there. it's gonna have to be one of these where it carries on forever. God damn it. Like, something like that would leave a 1. Definitely a 4. That 4's there. That 4 is cast iron. Take off 2. So we need to take off something to equal something else. So take 1. Say that's 9. Take off that. Got 11 to 9. Um, 2 that's left over here, but you want. Oh, I get it. I get it now. We want to leave this with 4 here. So you want 11. So try 7. End up with 4. Then the next one cast off, and take that away to make 3, and then the last one is 3. Okay. So we've got 2 sections of 3 left. So we've got 5 and 8, and we've got that. Okay, I think I'm getting it. Means we need another pairing that makes that. So we've got. Well, at the minute we've got 3, 4. So we need another pair that equals 4 again. When you take 1 off. So 2, 8. So if you do that, it goes to 12. Take that becomes 3. So you get the second 3 off that. It equals 4 again. And then you need to do that again to equal the 15 and the 9. That equals to 4. And then that? Is that it? Because then the last one, you're left with 3, 3, 3, 4. And then you need to take 1 off. 13 minus 6, 7. No. Okay. What's it like if you do the other way around? You're left with that, that just equals 3. Then you're left with 3, 3, 3, 4, 3. I do believe I'm on the right path, though. I mean, it's just these last 4 numbers that are a bit of a mix. Do that. That still gives me 3, 4, take 3 again. That gives me 4, take that again. 3, 13, 9, 4. And then I do that. It's 15 minus 6 again. I can't do 6 minus 5 minus 1. That equals a 4 again. 16 minus 9 is 7. That won't help. It's working out what makes 3 3 every time. I do believe it's 4. That has to be 4. It wouldn't work otherwise. Maybe it's the wrong ones of these. Maybe I'm thinking wrong when it comes to that.
maybe try these and sub these out. Maybe a different comparison might make sense. A different one might make sense for 1 and 7. So try that. Go with that. 11, 5. That'd be 6. That'd be 4. Need something at the end. Try 2 and 8, but 1, 7 back up. So now we've still got, 13 to 9, 4. Take off 11 to 7, 4. I just need one more pairing. And then an end point. Because that leaves us with 1. That leaves us with 12, 6. That equals with 6. That's not right. Let's do that, which equals with 4. And then that, which would equals with 3. That's not good either. 2 8. What's that leave us with? It's the 5 and the 6 that's killing me here. 12, 4 again, so equals 3. And then 15, 6, 9. It's the 5 and the 6 that are doing me in here. I can't maneuver them at all. Make A4. Unless it's 4 minus 2 or something like that. Get it to what it needs to be. Drawing board time. 3 and 9. Keep that for now. Try something like A4 and a 2. Oh, the 4's there, so it can't be 2. So try this cause a simple math problem. The leftmost digit up and oh, thank you for telling me the uppermost digit's 4. There's a 4 there, so that means try 5. If someone goes to 15, what do I need to bounce that down to 4? I can't. I literally cannot do that. So that means the final 2 have to be okay. Have to equal 3 on their own. What does that do? 13, 9, 4, 1, 7, 4, 8, 5, goes to 3. That means I'm still left with 4. 2 and 6. 2 and 6 borrows from the. So it's 4, 2, 6. Losing patience. 2 possible solutions, but some of the digits are located in the same place for the 7s. But for example, for both solutions, the leftmost digit on the bottom is 7. Really? Last digit you're going to. This last one you're going to get from the top. For the top number, you're going to from the left. The first 3 digits are 4, 1, and 2. I just don't have the patience. Well, I said that. I said this. Like exactly like that, and then 5 and 6 are just killing me here. So everything apart from this, okay, is correct, which I had a moment ago. So that equals the 4. Well, if I do the 4 again, it's going to be this. It's going to be this all over again, where we end up with 4, and then we get buggered because 5, the 5 doesn't fit in, and neither does the 6. something here has to change.
There we go.
I saw it then,
Every
don't.
puzzle has an answer.
I was thinking wrong. The 2 and the 9. And then it's the 3 sets of 3. I was thinking too much about it. Creativity and persistence. As long as you have these, no puzzle is beyond you. Professor, I was just thinking. Do you remember that picture we found in Lady Dahlia's room? One of the Baron's former wife, Viola, holding a child who appears to be the young Flora, of course. That's the one. It's uncanny how much Lady Viola looks like Lady Dahlia. You suppose Baron Reinhold's diary entries were talking about Lady Dahlia? Sharp thinking, my boy. I believe it went something like this. The craftsmanship of it is simply remarkable. It reminds me of my sweet Viola when she was alive. That's the one that tipped me off. Professor, do you suppose Lady Dahlia is actually a robot built to resemble Lady Viola? Entirely possible, maybe even probable, given the circumstances. If so, what a terribly sad story these entries tell. Do you remember what the next entry said? Flora doesn't like the thing at all. I've seen her run away from it on multiple occasions. Recently, she spends more time playing by dear Viola's grave than anywhere else. I'm sad to say, but I doubt Flora will ever take to it. Can't blame her, as I've changed its personality. I felt terrible forcing that change on Flora, but I couldn't bear myself to see it like that anymore. Viola, there can never be another you. You're my first, my last, my only. The Baron agreed to the construction of a robot for Flora that was identical to his late wife. But living with a machine was so similar to his wife, it must have been too much for him. Thus, he decided to change the robot's personality, and so Lady Dahlia was created. And as she was originally created as a mother figure, she must have gone through a confusing transition. Professor, do you suppose these robots feel sadness? Honestly, I'm not quite sure. I have a feeling of each of these robots has something not unlike a human heart. What do you think? I hope they do. That's number 5 done. And we still got a number 2 to solve. Do you suppose we're near the top yet, Professor? Yes, but it seems that we have another puzzle in the way before we get there. Nice 100 to round it off. Your task is to draw lines between the pins on this board to form 7 squares. 7 squares do not have to be uniform in size, but you can only use one pin once. With a shot. Draw lines between the pins on this board to form 7 squares. 7 squares don't have to be uniform in size. Okay. Between the pins. I'm just checking if... Oh, okay. I get you now. I get you. I'm with you. I see what you're putting together, and I'm picking it up. And there's 4 so far. Problem is this bugger here is going to be an awkward one. You know what? Clear. Work out what this one's going to be working with before we even try and
work out what that a square. Does that look like a square? Okay, it's the only one I can really picture it with as well. So let's work out 7 squares. 3. This is troubling. Not that one, you can't really make that, but this has to be correct. Or it could be that. And then you could make another one off it. No, apparently not. Then you're leaving these 2 out. Oh wait, hang on. Nah, too big. Hmm. I do like my idea of this though. The annoying thing is that. The fact you cannot do that. Okay. Let's try it a different way. Make it a bit smaller. And there's 3 there, and there's 4 here. Someone let me know how many squares this is because my eyes hurt. I'm just going to assume that that's correct because it fitted everything in.
There we go.
Thank you. Oh, I panicked there
Every
for a moment. I was
puzzle
like,
has an answer.
my eyes just hurt from looking at it. It's just when you're pinning them together and you're working, you're gonna have to. I was like, the ones that are left over have to make squares as well. So I just went off the ones that were commonly making were a problem, and then was like, okay, well this can go here and make a square here, and then I just got lucky with the solution probably. I would have got there eventually.
Look, it's very odd how the tower is simply huge and yet there's almost nothing inside it.
Yes, quite. Other than Bruno's room in the cellar, this place has been rather bare. Perhaps this is why Bruno's machines make such a racket. The tower is like a giant megaphone.
Why would anyone want to construct such a big, purposeless tower, Professor? Exhausting to climb this thing.
Did you ever consider that this tower might have been built for the express purpose of exhausting us? It's just another one of the many trials that have been set out for the seekers of the Golden Apple.
Gosh, that makes perfect sense. Maybe that's why the tower looks so scary on the outside. This floor doesn't appear to have any puzzles for us. If we climb the spiral staircase, maybe we'll
reach the top floor? I think you may be right, my boy. Come, let's hurry. I was going to say, hold on to your hats. You're really high up.
Oh my gosh.
It's just a house. Our view was obscured from the ground, but who would have suspected a charming little cottage like this here?
Look, the lights are on, Professor.
It would appear that someone is living here. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll go all the way here. Finish it off. I don't think we're gonna have enough time for another episode to do all like the additional puzzles. I think we'll have to wait. You've reached the top floor. Nope, continue to the house. What kind of what kind of person would live in a place like this? Unbelievable. Just look at this room. There's stuff in here that has to be worth a fortune. This must be the top floor that Bruno spoke of. So we might be standing in the same room as the golden apple at this very moment. I've been waiting for you to.
It's you!
Really just think how... I don't know how old Luke is, but he is very short. Oh. Wish he kept the glasses on.
What's this? What's going on here?
My boy, what you see here is the golden apple herself.
You're the golden apple? Professor, you knew about this?
I had an inkling. Don't you see the genius of it, though? Baron didn't write a will to find a successor to his fortune. The true aim was to find a worthy guardian for his daughter, and is willing to put his whole fortune on the line to do so.
Yes. My name is Flora. I've been waiting here in the tower for so long.
Were you locked in here the whole time?
Oh no, before Papa passed. He told me that I should wait here until someone from outside St. Mystere came for me. Papa said whoever came for me would be someone I could trust with my life. So that's why you kept watching us move around the village. Oh, what was that?
What's going on? Hmm? Oh!
Okay. Okay, so Don Paulo's just turned into Bowser.
Here I come!
If he could have done this to begin with, why didn't he?
Ready or not!
Well, that tower's coming down,
Ah, follow me!
one way or another.
Come now.
Follow me. We must evacuate this tower immediately.
What now?
Down the stairs. Spiral. Damn, Luke can really get that run on, can't he? Oh, damn, Luke's got some, like, Matrix skills. Jumping on rocks.
Luke, go ahead without us. I have an idea. We're fine. Go on.
All right.
It's all right, dear. This way.
What are we going to do?
I've got it. Just wait a moment, Flora. About to see some MacGyver level stuff here.
Yes. Hmm?
What a guy. I mean, to be fair, that is pretty genius, and I have no idea if it would work in... I don't think...
Smash you right out of the sky!
Okay, fair enough. I don't think it'd work in reality, but you know what? It looks cool, so I'm giving it to him. What that was?
This isn't isn't over yet, Layton. Just you wait. One day, I will have my revenge on you!
I wonder if that was Simon.
Hold tight.
That he's just dropped. Well, that's a problem. And now we know why she's called the Golden Apple. Thank goodness you're alright, Professor. Don Paolo's flying contraption was something else. It's literally out of a Bowser level, out of Mario. Like just a Bowser boss, straight ripped out of there. That's what it feels like anyway. I really thought we were done for back there. Yes, it was a bit unnerving, but also provided us with the answer to one of our ongoing mysteries. Remember that awful noise the first time we heard? The first time we visited Reinhold Manor? The one that spooked Claudia? Oh, that must have been the noise. You've put it together. The racket was most likely Don Paolo's contraption making a crash landing. If that's the case, then we now know the approximate time of Don Paolo's entrance into Saint Mystere. That makes perfect sense. So it follows that Franco wouldn't have been noticed Don Paolo's entrance. So if Flora's the golden apple that everyone's been looking for, that means the treasure that Lady Dahlia and the others were chasing never existed in the first place. Oh, I'm fairly certain they weren't mistaken. I do believe there's a fortune hidden somewhere within this village. The Baron would need to hide it somewhere only the golden apple would know to look. You mean that Flora knows where the treasure is hidden? I'm sorry, but I don't know anything about a treasure or anything like that. Let's head back to Reinhold Manor one more time. I suspect we'll clear everything up there. Professor, do you really think the treasure could be located here? Look closely at the painting, Luke. I'm sure it holds the key for the Reinhold fortune. But I've already looked at it. If we solve this mystery, Luke, I'm certain we'll come face to face with the Reinhold treasure. Touch the painting where the golden apple is hidden. Get it? Because when she I don't know how that works. I'm thinking it's a birthmark or something. I remember now. It's right here. Aha! A hidden switch. Surely someone must have found that. Why, maybe not accidentally dusting, but I'll actually no. To be fair, it's pretty clever because who presses a painting? The switch seemed to have activated the wall. And to think Reinhold Manor held the secret behind this painting all along. Looks like there's a passage that leads further in. Oh. Let's see where this passage goes. Oh my goodness. Look at this place. I had no idea. How in the world did you know that the switch was hidden in the painting? Listen closely, Luke. Wisdom wasn't the only thing the Baron Reinhold required of potential guardians for his only daughter. You saw it too, did you not? The peculiar mark on her neck that only appeared once she laughed? In other words, Baron Reinhold set one less requirement for the potential inheritor of his fortune.
He wanted someone who could make Flora smile again after losing those dear to her. That person, and the person who alone who would Baron Reinhold reveal the location of his actual fortune.
That's unbelievable, Professor, but it all makes sense now.
Flora, my little Flora.
Where's that voice coming from?
Flora, you've made it here at last.
That voice, Papa? Is that you? Papa!
My dear Flora, has the village watched over you as I would have? I built St. Mystere for you so you could never have to know true loneliness. Well, to be fair, Bruno did the actual building, but that's besides the point. In any case, you've come this far. I suppose it's safe to assume my plan was a success. My greatest regret is I'm not there to see you become a young woman. But please know that I want nothing more than for you to be happy. If the person can take you right now, the person by your side right now can give you that, or not, is up to you, I suppose. And to you who have found your way to my daughter's side, you have my heartiest congratulations. You could make it through the barrage of puzzles I set for you. I imagine a person of your abilities has already caught on, but allow me to reveal St. Mystere's secret.
Secret of St. Mystere?
Recently, I was told by my physician I don't have much time left on this earth. I can come to terms with dying, but the thought of leaving my only child alone in the world torments me. So I have commissioned Bruno to construct St. Mystere. At least this way she'll be safe and protected, till she's old enough to venture into the outside world. Streets and buildings are the bones of a village, and its heart is the people who live in it. This is why I asked Bruno to create all the villages here as well as all the puzzles hidden within. I asked Matthew to make news of my death public only once Flora had grown past childhood. So, stranger, how does my beautiful little flower look now? I imagine she's blossoming into adulthood. Equally important to me is finding someone who I can entrust both my daughter and my fortune. Why the inhabitants of St. Mystere are constantly testing the knowledge of the visitor. You made it this far, it must mean you possess both wisdom and dedication to my daughter. I'm confident that you will take good care of my fortune and of Flora. This is why everything in this room, the whole of my fortune, belongs to you. When you remove it from here, St. Mystere will complete the objective for which it was created. I imagine the inhabitants will fall into a deep sleep which they are never to awaken.
Now wait just a moment. Is he saying that if we take the treasure, all of St. Mystere will just disappear?
I honestly don't know the answer to that question, Luke. It's possible that St. Mystere is designed to shut down the instant we lay a hand on the treasure.
So if that happens, everyone will just stop. Just like puppets with their strings cut.
I leave it to you, brave traveler. Draw the curtain of St. Mystere and lay this lifeless village to rest. Of all else, take care of my precious daughter. She's in your hands now.
Oh, Papa. I can't believe it. If we even touch this treasure, all of St. Mystere will just grind to a halt.
Flora, by right, this inheritance belongs to you. You should be the one to decide what's done with it.
I don't want it.
But why ever not, my dear?
People who live here have been with me for so long. Curious as this village is, it's watched me grow up. I want St. Mystere, my village, to just stay as it is. Forever.
I see. Then so it shall be. What of you, Flora? Do you stay here with your village?
I...
And with that, all the puzzles are solved. Well, not all the puzzles. There's probably more puzzles, but I mean the big puzzles. The plot points. Are you sure about this is quite alright, my lady?
Certainly. Leaving will make Flora happy. I'd like nothing more than to see her off with a smile.
Hope the Layton mobile's got some space in the back. It doesn't look like it might do. Oh, it does. Fair enough.
Goodbye then, little village. Cool. What an astonishing village that was, Professor. Does this mean you'll be gracing the front pages of the London papers again sometime soon?
No, Luke. St. Mystere's secret must stay between us.
Huh? Why do you say that?
You see, my dear boy, we don't want people to make a spectacle of Flora. That wouldn't be right.
Of course. Always thinking of others.
Well, one must always put a lady's needs first. That's what a gentleman does.
Aw, You know what? It's not a fedora. He's being sincere. It's fine. It's not a milady moment. He's quite alright doing it. He gets a pass from me. With that, I think we have to sit through the subtitles, so I'll just give my opinions of the game. Like the puzzle master, I actually have to agree. Like there's a lot of complexity to some of the puzzles, but like they're all arranged different stuff, and they use the ability of what the DS had at the time to make it actually fun and interactive experience with a different, a whole range of puzzles, which I think was, to be fair, I think that's pretty good, because I'm trying to think when this came out. Was it mid-2000s or going on to the late 2000s? Which, I have to say, it holds up as a puzzle game, to be fair. Couple that with, like, the story and, the unraveling of the answers, and maybe if you're clever enough, I was not the first time round, see what was happening. And obviously you've got the characters who are actually, quite likeable. Like, they bring Chelmy back, the actual Inspector Chelmy, not Don Paolo dressed up as an actual, as a character. And then obviously you'll have Luke, Layton, and Flora is in the next game. I've only ever played the sequel to it. I've not played the ones after it. I think I have the first 4 games, but I've never just got round to playing the 3rd and 4th one. Yeah, I think I like a lot about this game. The puzzles, even the little side quests, like getting the dog, which helps you get more more pink coins if you need them. And then just the simple stuff like the art style. It's very simplistic, but it's very nice. Very welcoming. Obviously, I picked out there is different voice actors, I think, for I think it's the European and the American versions. But I just prefer the European because I prefer Luke's voice in this one. And I think if you ever hear the difference, I think I prefer Luke's in this to the other one, obviously, because you're hearing it so much. Yeah. Oh, so it was the bag that had Simon in, because he's working on him there. But yeah, I have to say that they did a really good job with this. And to be like, they only get better as far as I'm concerned, because I know that like in the future games, like the first three I think are on DS, and then they go to 3DS with the next ones. Hmm. Sorry, I just looked over and saw Luke with the Chelmy face on. Um, but yeah, they seem to turn up the heat a little bit on the puzzles, because if you're playing the second one, I'm guessing you've played the first one, and then I believe with the 3DS one they used like a bit more. Basically they kept trying to top themselves, and then they added more mechanics, and it, like you say, I'm more than happy to play most of them. Maybe not on the channel, because they seem to be a very... Well, she can't cook for anything. You have to teach her that. But lost my train of thought. Maybe not on the channel, because they seem to be so time consuming. If you get stuck on a puzzle, it's one of those. Maybe I'll come back to it when I have and it's gonna sound so snide and so up my own backside, but when I have like a bigger audience, so or a more consistent audience, that I can, constantly make we can figure out puzzles together. When I have people who are consistently watching, maybe I can do that. And that's not on anybody but myself. I have to be more entertaining to, and I have to earn that. I have to earn people's time. I understand that, and I'm hopefully willing to do that and get better. I feel like a game like this would be more when streaming is better, when you've got people, consistently figuring it out together. Oh, it's a nice little picture. That might be the thumbnail, actually, of the picture. And then there you go, there's the second one. To be continued. They've reached the story's end. Press Lane's curious village is far from over. How many puzzles did you solve over the course of your adventure? Place 120 puzzles throughout the village, so why not complete every puzzle? Also, be sure to click the bonuses section, fulfill certain conditions to unlock more bonus content. Your game will save now. When you continue, you will resume play at the top of the tower. Please. I've already 100% completed the game, and I don't feel like there's enough in another episode for me, because there's 8 puzzles, and then there's the extra ones, and the extra ones take... Oh, I remember doing them first time round. It took me ages. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I think that this, it's been a nice little game to just revisit for me. And like I said, hopefully, when it's a more fun experience, or I think it would be better if if I have more people when we can figure out puzzles together. We can come back to the series, because it's not a problem of being interested. I just want to be... I want people to, be consistently interested in watching the game and figuring out the puzzles with me, because it's not fun for me just to sit there for 5 to 10 minutes working out a puzzle and being silent, because some of them you can't really describe what you're thinking at the time, unless it's a very straightforward puzzle. You can't really show what you're trying to do at the time, unless you've got like like I said, if I had like a monitor showing my piece of paper and a screen showing, maybe an extra thing, but I think that'd be too much. So I think for now we're gonna leave Professor Layton here, and we'll pick it up. We'll pick it. I'm sure we'll pick it up soon. But for now, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. People on Twitch, all these get archived to YouTube. If you ever miss a stream, just should be a link down below. That's where it'll be. People on YouTube, all these get archived. All these get streamed live from Twitch. The should be a link to the Twitch channel in the description of every video that I do. I'd like to thank you guys both for watching one final time, and bye-bye.